What is going on, guys? Carlos here from Everything Tech, and in this video we're going to take a look at the ADATA SX8200 Pro XPG, and this is an NVMe 1.3 drive. It has an M2 connection, PCIe Gen 3x4, and it's really fast. I'm really enjoying the speed boost that you get with a drive like this. Although this video is about benchmarks, I'm going to just show you what you guys get in a box when you buy this drive. So you get a heatsink, which is not pre-applied. So it's got like a little bit of 3M tape at the back, and you just peel it off and apply it to the top of the drive on top of the chips. But I don't know how secure this is going to be and how difficult it's going to be to take it off if you ever need to do it. As you can see closer to the drive, you can see the chips, and this drive is really compact. Really big controller and big ADATA RAM chips in here, and this is the back of the device as an M2 2280. This drive set me back £132 delivered, and I think that's a really good price for 1 terabyte drive. So let's go into macOS and test it out. We're going to test this in 2 programs on each. 2 programs in macOS and 2 programs in Windows. So the first one we're going to use is going to be the Blackmagic disk speed test, and as you can see, the drive is being discovered in macOS just fine, as you can see in there. Now let's select 1 GB test and the target. I'm just going to put it onto my downloads. It's just easier, and although these files get deleted instantly as you stop the benchmark, I like to put it in a place where I can see it. So pressing start, you'll see on the right we get 2427, and on the read 2702. Wow, that is really quick compared to my normal SSD that I had before, which had a maximum of 430, 520, read 520, write 430, something like that. This one you get like 2400 on the read and 2600 on the write, but this is a little bit lower than the speed advertised by ADATA. ADATA say that you can get 3000, 3500. But let's do a few more tests and see if we can get nearer that score that they advertise. But you know, you have to take their numbers with a pinch of salt. There's always like things that won't allow you to run at those speeds, but I'm running this on a Z390 motherboard, so you'll see that the speed is quite good for that. Now let's try another program, and this one is a Morpheus disk speed mark, and this one I sped it up a little bit because it was just taking such a long time, and as you can see I'm getting a much better speed. So 3219 on the read, and on the write we get 2798, which is really good, really closer to what they advertise. But we're going into Windows as well and find out if there's any discrepancy in these numbers compared to Windows, and you're going to be surprised with the results. So let's just wait for this one to finish, and here we go. So we got all this score. Just take a screenshot or pause it just to memorize the numbers, and let's go into Windows now and run a couple of different programs. So we've got ASSSD, which is a very popular Windows benchmarking program for SSDs and NVMe's, and let's see what score we're going to get in here. Let's see also the megabytes per second or gigabytes per second that we're going to get in this program. So as you can see, we get 2.8, so it's very similar to what we were getting in macOS with a few differences. But we get 2.4 on the write and 2.8 on the read, which is about right with what we got in there. But in 4K is completely different than what we had in there. But I will bring up that score from macOS so you guys can compare it at the end when all the benchmarks are finished. I left this one going without speeding it up because it didn't take very long, and I just want to get my score. So the score that we got here is 4309. It would be nice if you guys post your scores at the bottom, like if you bought a drive like this, or you've got an NVMe drive like a Samsung drive, and it would be nice to compare. If you can put it in the comments below. I'll leave you a link for the where you can buy this drive in the description, in the video description. So now we got another one. This is Crystal Disk Benchmark, and we're going to choose the exact same thing. I had to create a partition for this drive as I've got macOS installed on it. So one run, 1 GB, and that is our drive that we been doing tests on, the ADATA SX8200 Pro. So let's click on the tests, and this one I sped it up a bit as well because it was just taking a very long time. These tests are a little bit more in depth, I think. Like this Crystal Disk Benchmark is spot on. So as you can see, 3,340 on the read, which is really close, shockingly close to what they advertised, 3,500, and 2,801 on the write, which is also really good. Compared to, you know, a normal drive, this is blazing fast. On the 4K sequential and the 4K, the scores are much different from the one that I got in macOS. But I'll bring up the score so you guys can have a quick look, and I will finish the video here. Let's just bring up this page. So that's the Morpheus benchmark, this benchmark from macOS. As you can see, not too much on top, but when you get to a 4K QD32, that's night and day, 39 versus 1433. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, give us a like, consider subscribing so I can continue releasing more content like this. I'll be back with some more tech videos very soon. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.